Well, good evening, YouTube, and welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. Today we have the Rhino, and we're looking at a beer. Today's beer is from Medicine Hat Brewing Company, and Medicine Hat Brewing Company has made this beer, and this is their Raspberry Sour, and it's 4.8% alcohol by volume, and that ain't no raspberry I ever did see. But there's a reason, I guess, for that if you continue on this. So this is light, fruity, and tart. And it is unpasteurized, keep refrigerated. Please drink responsibly. I drink responsibly all the time. Pucker up for loads of raspberry flavor and aroma. This brew is sure to be enjoyed by any sour lovers, with a nice tartness and tropical twist. Our raspberry sour is made with a kettle soured beer wort composed of pale 2-row malt and generous amounts of unmalted wheat and oats. After the wort is soured, it is fermented and aged. Remember, I am legally blind, so my brain tries to guess what the next words are, and then I kind of see if they match. When the beer is transferred to the bright tank, we add a healthy dose of real raspberry before packaging this tart, juicy, tropical beer. Visit mhbrewco.ca. Brewed and packaged by Medicine Hat Brewing Company. Alrighty then. Let's grab my phone here and quickly read its Untapped info. Medicine Hat Brewing Company is proud to continue our partnership with Pop-Up Park/Pride. This year we bring you Raspberry Sour using real raspberry puree to create a light, fruity, and tart brew. Pop-Up Park/Pride Medicine Hat envisions an open and safe community with safe spaces for everyone. A portion of proceeds from this brew will go directly back to this organization. There is 104 unique tap-ins with ratings on this beer. It is a 3.83 out of 5 overall. 6 of those tap-ins are this month. All right. Here's the beer. Let's try the beer. Okay. The head is pink. The beer is hazy. The beer is a beautiful red color. They did use real raspberries like they say. This is the thing, right? When a brewery says they use real raspberries, this is what your beer should look like. You should have a pinkish head. You should have a reddish beer. At the very least, you should have a pinkish beer. When you pour a bright gold beer that used real raspberries, I always question, how many real raspberries did you use? Are you doing your beer like Bose was doing their Gruit? When Bose made their Gruit in Ontario, at the time a brewery wasn't allowed to brew a beer unless it had the main ingredients of beer, which was barley, hops, yeast, and water. Well, and a Gruit doesn't have hops in it. So in Ontario, at the time, for them to brew the Gruit and sell the Gruit, it had to have hops in it. Couldn't be a Gruit if it had hops in it, right? So you would take a hop pellet and you'd throw one hop pellet in the entire brew. You've now made a Gruit. Yeah! And I have a feeling that's how some breweries were making their fruit beers. They're like, that's real fruit. No, it's not. Sent from the can. Okay, so I did bitch on my last sour beer, which will go posted after this one. So on the video after this, I bitched about sour beers, a specific type of sour beer, and them all tasting the same. For the most part, a well-made raspberry sour all smells the same. It smells like raspberry jam and fresh raspberries in a bucket. And my lord, that's what I'm getting here. I'm excited. And it smells the exact same out of the glass as it does the can. Huge raspberry notes. Cheers. Now, I don't know how the beer stands up now. I've seen it on the shelves. But this reminds me of the original Nickelbrook Raspberry Jam stand. And that was a phenomenal beer. And so many raspberry sours after it were phenomenal. And so many of them were kind of in the same boat. And I think this is where it's weird to me. Because I drink a dry hop sour, dry hop with Citra and all that. And I'm like, it's really good. I love this flavor, but it's getting old. And then I drink this and I'm like, it's really good. But I've had this flavor before. And I think the main difference is there's not nearly as many of these out there. And then the ones that bother me is when you pour them and they're gold, but they taste like this. Those ones piss me off, and I'm like, fuck you guys. This makes me go, fuck, I love when somebody brews something with passion. I don't know much about Medicine Hat Brewing, but that's a good beer. Medium bodied, raspberry notes, both very sweet raspberries, very sour raspberries, all the way down to, again, like you crunching the little seeds of the raspberry between your teeth, getting those little black pits all in your teeth. And when you buy like the pint of raspberries and you're getting to the bottom and they're all smushed and kind of fermenting and stuff, and you're still eating them and you're like, oh, it's sour, but oh, it's so good. And that's what it's reminding me of. It's reminding me of eating fresh raspberries and, just throwing them in your mouth, and some of them being great and some of them being, ooh, and some of them being, ooh. And that's what I'm getting. Oh, excuse me. Fuck, that's good. 9.5 out of 10. I could drink that every day. Bye, guys.